Good morning, good morning. It's Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. Yes, it is. On this, oh, I forgot to turn off my notifications. Hi, Calm Journey and Anna and Gala Pranad. Oh, I love that. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Hi, Alex's mom and Rio and everyone. Okay, I'm going to light my surviving Mercury retrograde candle. I'm not doing a very good job of surviving Mercury retrograde myself, but hopefully you're doing okay. Yeah. This is a beautiful candle from the Birthday Company. I should have been lighting it every day, but I was not. No, I wasn't. Hi, Tarot and Magic. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, your progressed moon moved into Aries today. Congratulations, Anna. That should give you more forward motion, and I love that. Yeah, Mercury retrograde's nuts. I thought I was doing okay, but I was not. Yeah, it's been wild, wild, wild. World events are insane. Some people's lives are, things are really chaotic right now, and yeah, they're very chaotic right now. Hey, Honorio, so good to see you. Hi, D. Tuggle. I was so loved seeing you and Teresa and Jim and everyone. Looks like you had a fantastic time together. I wish I was there. Okay. Hi, Ori Bella. Yes. Yeah, the floods in Dubai. Yes. Okay, let me get going. I'm just chatting. So this is Celeste of Astrology by Celeste, and this is the Astro and the Oracle program where I'm going to talk a little bit about the astrology, and then I'm going to pull cards from Oracle guidance from this Oracle deck called Buddha Dhamma Oracle by Sofan Chan. Rediscover your innermost noble self. And this is a Rockpool Publishing deck. Yes, it is. And this is an advanced copy, so it's on. I'll post the link to it if you're so interested. It's also on my Amazon storefront. Yes. Yes, Honorio, I do too. Yes. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah. Okay, so announcements. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is on Saturday, and I did a video for it, and it's on you can go to the link in my bio. I did a video a couple of months ago on it, and you can watch the recording. So you can check that out and see how it's showing up in your life. You may already know your story, maybe not, but this will help you with looking out for things and understanding the archetypes and watching them come together and seeing things on the world stage, that we are seeing. Okay. So what else did I want to say? Yeah, as always, if you need some guidance, want to discuss dilemmas or talk about what's going on in your life and how best to use the energies, you could always come for a reading or I have a Ask Me Anything. You can do that as well, and I'll just record a video for you, and I do talk about your chart, pull cards, all sorts of stuff. Okay, so the news, we are still in eclipse season. Events are still happening related to the eclipse. Anna mentioned the floods in Dubai. They've had massive flooding. The airport was so flooded they had to cancel flights. It's unbelievable. And I was reading today that it may be due to cloud seeding. I mean, this is the desert. They're not supposed to get this massive amounts of rain, but with this eclipse, one of the things, we just had an eclipse in Aries last week, and then Mars was conjunct Saturn in Pisces 2 days later, and that is immense problems from storms. So that makes total sense. And then on Monday, we had a first quarter moon after the eclipse where the sun was in Aries and the moon in Cancer at 26 Cancer in a trine with Neptune. So this massive amounts of water. I put with Jupiter Uranus, one of the things we may see is Mother Nature goes medieval, and it's just horrible what is going on there. But apparently they do this thing called cloud seeding where they they put salt in clouds in order to stimulate rainfall, and they may have, I mean, it's not been proven yet, but they may have done something wrong with Mercury retrograde, like maybe someone measured the wrong amount of the salt they're supposed to use, or something got screwed up, and they created this catastrophe for Oman and Dubai. So that is part of what's showing up as well. Hi, Blanca. So good to see you. So that's some of the news related to Mercury retrograde, that Mars-Saturn conjunction. They're the malefics. They take away from life. We've had all these problems on water stuff going on. There's also an earthquake in Japan today. Jupiter and Uranus. Uranus rules earthquakes. Jupiter makes everything bigger, and they're meeting in the Earth sign of Taurus. So there was yet another earthquake in. There was one in Taiwan, one on the East Coast. There's been earthquakes in California, but they were little ones in California. And then now there's this 6 point something in Japan. So the transit perfects on Saturday. So there may be more ground shaking between now and then. Let's hope not. Let's hope this is it. Yeah, the United States grounded Alaska Airlines flights because these Boeing planes that have been having all these problems with doors falling off and all kinds of stuff has been going on with that. And so Mercury retrograde brings travel delays. So all these planes are grounded. So all these flights are canceled, as well as Jupiter Uranus, this sudden Uranus is abrupt stoppage of airline flights. Uranus rules aviation, as well as Jupiter is about long distance travel. So it's in line with this transit. And Jupiter Uranus has really, over the last year, and especially since that time that door flew open on a plane or fell off or whatever, bringing our conscious attention to these problems with these airlines, these aging fleets that are exhibiting problems. And we're learning all about Boeing apparently was doing shoddy quality control and things like that. And there was a whistleblower who was, sorry, I was trying to get rid of a thing and I went off. Okay. Anyway, a whistleblower who died of mysterious circumstances recently, and now there's a new Boeing whistleblower. So yeah, it's bringing to our conscious attention about how this corporate greed is causing problems. Like they give their whoever all kinds of money, the executives, maybe the shareholders and whatnot, but they're not investing properly in their airline fleet for customer safety. Yeah. So that's another story. We saw, weather modification, Lily. Yeah, it's wild. Hi, honey bun. So good to see you. Hi, Lara. Hi, everyone. So we had the rainstorms in Dubai. We had, Mermaid, and I agree with you. Yeah, that was real funky about how that guy died. Yeah. What else do we have going on? Today, Venus is conjunct the North Node. Venus in Aries. And there's this basketball player, Caitlin Clark. And she's like this top basketball player in and she's joining the WNBA, but she's making very little money. So Venus in Aries, we can think about Venus, a woman who's Aries, an athlete, but she's getting like her salary. People are outraged. Like she gets $300,000 a year for like 4 years or something like that. It's really a low salary. So people are outraged by that. So you'll see news. Notice when you see other news about Venus topics getting attention today. Yeah, it's very scary what's going on these planes. I have all this travel coming up and I'm just like, oh my God. Very, very scary. Let me see. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Yeah, so Jupiter, Uranus. Jupiter topics are things like judges, celebrities. Clarence Thomas was missing. He took a day off with no explanation. That was a Supreme Court judge. That was in the news. That was very Jupiter, Uranus. Like, where is he? Religious figures, wealthy people. Yeah, like Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend have been in the news about their wild outfits that they wear around town. Taurus rules things like fashion. Yeah, we'll see. And there was this billionaire in China, I think, who got a death sentence for fraud and deception. That's like Mars Saturn. Her consequences are very serious, and she was a real estate person. So that was Jupiter Uranus. Like she got this shocking judgment. So I think that's good. Let's see. Anything else I wanted to say? There's probably other news. There was that horrible story about there was an Uber driver who went to this man's house. This black woman went to this white man's house. Both of them were being scammed by Mars, Saturn, and Pisces, some kind of deceptive people. And they sent her to get a package from, like, steal one of his packages, but she didn't know, and he killed her. And he was arrested. So I've seen that a lot and it's very Mercury retrograde. It was a mistake. They were both not in the know, but he was crazy and shot her over a package. She was no threat to him. It was really horrible. Yeah. Oh, Vietnam, Alex's mom says. Okay, she's from Vietnam, the woman who was sentenced to death, the billionaire. Yeah, for fraud. Okay, let me pull these cards. So again, I'm using Sophin Chan, Buddha Dhamma Oracle. Rediscover your innermost self. Yeah. Jupiter also rules wealth. Uranus, scientific advancements. Uranus rules abortion, so there may be additional things. There's been so many stories about places trying to limit women's ability to get an abortion, and there are these women who are having severe health complications from pregnancies and suffering. Like, you have to be almost dead in order to get an abortion in certain states, even if your life is really seriously at risk. Oh, the mom who was stabbed by her boy. Oh, yes. I hadn't brought that up here, Issa. Yeah, there was an astrology enthusiast or influencer is how it was described from LA, who went nuts over the eclipse. She thought it was the end of days and things like that. Mars, Saturn, and Pisces can be mental illness. So she was very disturbed. I don't know. I don't know. It was just crazy what she did. But the eclipse was conjunct Chiron, and Chiron can wound or heal. And she killed her husband and drove crazy and threw her kids out of the car and then crashed and died. Yeah, very disturbing, very, very sad story. Really awful. So, but I mean, I think it's really about her mindset. I don't know if she had postpartum or what. I had never heard of her before it happened. Yeah, it was really awful, Detago. Yeah. Okay, let's do Aries. So this is a Buddha card. The wise are controlled in deed, controlled in words, controlled in thoughts. Verily, they are fully controlled. This is the word of the Buddha. Yeah, your precious life is filled with 10,000 joys and 10,000 sorrows, all part of the processes that make up a whole person and the spiritual nutrients to grow your noble self. This is an insight card, the Buddha. So for Aries, so using your words wisely. Yeah, I should have read this the other day before I used my words not wisely. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. And Israel and Iran are on the brink of war. I mean, it's a lot. This weekend is going to be a lot. So, yeah. Between now and the full moon, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're having a full moon in Scorpio next week, which, Controlled for Aries. Oh, dear. I said, yeah. I didn't cuss anyone out, but oh my God, I really stepped in it. Okay, let's see. Taurus, ill will aversion. A sharp knife is a useful tool in cutting or a lethal weapon to kill. So as willpower, it can do good or cause harm. This is Sophon. This is a Dukkha card. Willpower is a mental capacity on its own. It's neutral. However, as the monkey mind puts its spin on it, can easily become either a determination to succeed or do harm to anything. This is a Dukkha card. So these are really for reflection, to think about the message, and you can listen for your sun, moon, or rising, or you can pick one that you feel like you need to focus on. But this is really good about knowing knives. We have Mercury conjunct Chiron on Monday, and it's like words can be used as knives, and they can heal or they can hurt. Yeah. You're worried about Saturday? I can't remember. Well, you know what to watch out for. So, yeah. And, Friday. So what's happening with the astrology this week? So we had this Mercury Chiron. And then what's happening is Mercury is retrograded back into Venus. They're mutually applying to each other. Venus in Aries, Mercury retrograde in Aries, and they're going to meet on Friday. And so it's really a good call to think about, because they're both not in good condition. So Venus is in her detriment. Mercury is retrograde. So really silence is golden. Watch your words. Mars is sextiling Jupiter, then Uranus. So Mars and Pisces, can't shoot straight, and really be mindful of the actions you're taking. And then Jupiter and Uranus are meeting on Saturday. So this is energy for a little bit of chaotic energy. Yeah. To have conflicts. Yeah, very conflict energy. 420 is supposed to be the chillest day of the year, not this year. You're having your Chiron return, K-word. Yeah. Okay. I definitely needed that control card. Oh, you've been good with your words. Oh, you could have went off on a few people already. Yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah. Okay, Gemini, conceptual mind. Is your mind messing you up? Sophon said. This is a samsara card. So the cards are either insight, dukkha, or samsara. Your mind loves to dream up difficulties out of the materials that life throws at you and project its mental and emotional fantasies externally and draw your attention to them. So this is a call to watch your mind and what thoughts you're paying attention to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And see, they have different colors on the back based on the different cards. Yeah, it's really a beautiful deck. Oh, I like the looks of this card. Let me pull this. For Cancer, clouded mind. Surrounded by craving, you run around like frightened hares. The wise dispels craving and seeks freedom from addiction. This is words of the Buddha. Using intoxicants is an easy way to cloud your mind and numb hidden pains. What pains and trauma thrones are underneath you? How much pain are the thrones inflicting on you? This is an insight card. Yeah, so really good to be mindful, Cancer, about self-care. And addictions can be, alcohol, shopping, drugs, scrolling endlessly, all sorts of things. So are you doing something that's clouding your mind? Yes, this is a good call. These cards are all meant to bring up the shadow stuff, which is important for this time frame with Mercury retrograde, as well as the eclipse conjunct Chiron. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. For Leo, no false speech. What is the right speech? Abstaining from lying, from divisive speech, from abusive speech, and from idle chatter. This is called right speech. Buddha said that. To speak truthfully is what your heart wants, and to speak in ways that will make you feel bigger and better is what your fictional self constructed by an untrained mind wants. Choose wisely. This is an insight card. Yeah. Yeah. Watching, yeah, and the moon's in Leo today, so that's a really good call. Ah, yeah. Okay. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is in your 6th house opposite your Uranus. So you're in your Uranus opposition as well as Jupiter and Uranus are meeting opposite your Uranus. So think about what have you been awakened to about your daily life practices for Jupiter Uranus. The 6th house is the house of routines, rituals, how you serve. It has to do with your day job, and things like that. Yeah. Also, health. Do you need to do better things for your better rituals and routines for good health, preventative health? Oh yeah, so the 20th is good for you, Lisa. I mean, for most people, Jupiter is a benefic, but it also can just make everything bigger, and yeah, and it can. And Uranus is just surprises. It's hard to know what will come up with Uranus. Yeah. Yeah, Lily. I can't remember what I said. DM me, Lily. Why are you worried about Saturday? If you're prepared, you have control over yourself. You can, have a chill day at home. Okay. Ooh, for a Virgo, unconscious choice. All mental phenomena have mind as their forerunner. They have mind as their chief. They are mind made. If one sparks or acts with an evil mind, then suffering follows him, just as the wheel follows the hoof prints of the ox that draws the cart. This is from Buddha. When self-serving bias is being played out unconsciously, you can be a villain at one time and a lover at another. This is a samsara card. Wow, these are very thought-provoking, each and every one of them. Jupiter is Santa Claus or a cause for pause. Yes, Kenneth Miller said that. It's the San Diego talk I did. Yes, Kylene. Yeah, Jupiter can definitely be a cause for pause because it can be just too much of everything. Oh, Lily. Oh, possible violence. Okay, there must have been something in your chart. Okay, so you can. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was a Pluto thing. You can just be mindful of that and really be conscious of your surroundings. Avoid groups for you is what I would say. Like avoid big parties and things. Yeah, it's just one day. Okay. Yes. So yeah, the unconscious choice, like these. Yeah, when self-serving bias is being played out unconsciously, you can be a villain at one time and a lover at another. So think about your self-serving bias. We all have them. Yeah. Yeah, and just be safe on Friday too, Lily. Just be mindful of your surroundings. Okay. So for Libra, the delusional mind. Anger is easy to see and greed is more subtle. but delusion is the hardest. All of the accompanying mind states gets cloudy, confusing. This is Ahan Cha said this. A delusional mind is afraid of telling the truth because truth telling takes courage of the heart. When you're dwelling in your mind, you feel disconnected. Dukkha card. So it's saying that, anger is easily, greed is more subtle, but delusion is the hardest. Anger is not necessarily easy to see for everyone. But yeah, these are really interesting. How interesting that this is the deck I chose for today with the sun in Aries and the moon in Leo. This is very Mercury retrograde, I think. Just like reframing your thinking and yeah, they each have like a shadow and light influence. Okay, for Scorpio, it's self-flagellation mind. You yourself are your own obstacle. Rise above yourself, Hafiz said. Your mind is never a good place to locate the self that you think you have lost touch with. The inner judgment can be as unrelenting and painfully convincing as authoritative truths. This is a samsara card. Yeah, watch out for inner judgment. This could be a Scorpio thing where, it's intense, it's deep waters where you get like in this obsessive loops about what you did wrong or things you wish you had done differently and all of this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's very interesting for Scorpio. Yeah, these are all very interesting cards and concepts to think about. Yeah, okay. This is Sagittarius, fame and disrepute. Most of the trouble in the world is caused by people wanting to be important. T.S. Eliot. Have you ever asked yourself why you are obsessed with fame and afraid of your own insignificance? This is a Dukkha card. Yeah, this is really interesting. Yeah, what do you do to try to make yourself feel more important? No, we didn't miss Libra. It was odd nights. It was the delusional mind. Did I not say Libra? Yeah. Oh, Lara says bull time. Okay, Lily. Yes. Hey, Vernon. Okay. Yeah, I think I got all the comments. Yeah. Capricorn. Let's see. Capricorn. Reactive emotion. The Dhamma is clearly visible. Immediate, inviting, uplifting to be personally sensed by the wise. Buddha says this. Do not define yourself as reactive emotions. Otherwise, you will be hijacked by habitual emotional reactions. How interesting that this came up for Capricorn, who is the least, we sometimes think of as one of the least emotional signs, that this sign about this card about reactive emotions, and then don't define yourself by your reactive emotions. Yeah, this is really interesting. Okay, that's a samsara. Yeah. Okay, Aquarius, gain and loss. Through 1,000 times, 1,000 in battle, one make... Okay, wait, let me read it again. Through 1,000 times, 1,000 in battle, one may conquer. You should one conquer just oneself. Yet, okay, I'm going to read this again. Gain and loss. Through 1,000 times, 1,000 in battle, one may conquer. Yet, should one conquer just oneself, one is the greatest conqueror. This is from Buddha, a Dhammapada. Gain and loss are strong mental fabrications that our untrained mind could easily react to and lose sight of the hidden valuable lessons that could enable your spirit to soar. It's a Dukkha card. Gain and loss are strong mental fabrications. This reminds me of that parable about the guy whose son, like he had problems, like he fell off a horse and it was like, oh, what bad fortune. But then there was a war called up and it was the son didn't have to go because his leg was broken. And it actually turned out the bad fortune, which felt like a loss, was actually good fortune for this farmer. Yeah, that's what gain and like it's all perspective about what's a gain versus what's a loss. Yeah. Okay. And Pisces, do not steal. Know this, O good man, that evil things are uncontrollable. Let not greed and wickedness drag you to suffering for a long time. Buddha said this. The idea of more being better brings pleasurable feelings to your mind, and this is self-generating thought form is both convincing and self-serving. The idea of more being better brings pleasurable feelings to your mind, and this self-gratifying thought or self-generating thought form is both convincing and self-serving, an insight card. This is interesting with Mars and Saturn and Neptune all in Pisces. And Mars is separating from Saturn. It's going to sextile Jupiter and Mars and then meet Neptune. So keep that in mind. Like you're stealing from yourself maybe if you're spending too much time in escapist things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that could be... Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's all the cards. Yeah, okay. So the message of the rest of the week is to just get grounded, go within. Silence is golden. Yeah. There's Chiron is very, very active. So just keep that in mind. Chiron's very, very active. It's better to use the energy for healing those core wounds that we all have rather than hurting ourselves or others with the way we speak and communicate. So that's the message. You can get the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction video. That's free. Or if you want to watch my workshop for, the solar eclipse, that's in the link in my bio. Oh, I forgot to announce. I'm teaching at, I'll do this next. I'll talk about this next time. I'm teaching in Utah for the OPA Astrology retreat. It's going to be fabulous. I'm doing my moon mastery. It's going to be in Park City, Utah. You can go to the link in the bio. There's discounted prices till April 30th. So check that out. Okay, everyone. Oh, 1K Brown. Chiron is the wounded healer. You can look on my wall. I did a talk with Malika Semper, and we talked all about Chiron. Yeah, it's very active because the solar eclipse was conjunct Chiron, and then the Mercury met Chiron on Monday. So it's like your core wounds in Aries about the self can be really stimulated this month. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, good, Kylie. Yeah, come if you think you are interested. Yeah, okay, Tarot and Magic. Yes, you too. Everyone, have a beautiful day.